Thursday trim down, but ignore the red face. I just got done attempting to work on my daughter's toy room. Normally, I make her do this herself, but it is in my seatbelt tone. Sorry, guys. It is in such disarray that it's just too big for her to do. Quite honestly, it's too big for me to do. It's a mess. A huge mess. So I spent 45 minutes working on that. Now I'm sitting here waiting to pick her up at the bus stop. So I'm all red because I was trying to get as much done as I could in as little time as I had. Yeah. But that is not what this video is about. I got it. It wants me to put my seatbelt on. But anyway, Thursday trim down. My first week on Nutrisystem. So how'd I do? Well, let me start by saying, when I say my first week on Nutrisystem, what I bought was a 5-day kit from Walmart. And this week I did the home style kit, which was actually pretty decent tasting. And most of the stuff I thought was a little bland, like it needed salt or flavor. I would turn this off, guys, but it is hot here and I'm already really hot. Sorry. Sorry for the dinging. It will eventually stop. But I did the home style kit. I thought most of the food was a little bland. It needed salt. Words, I have none. It needed salt or some type of additional flavor. I mean, the whole purpose is to keep your sodium down, especially for me. So adding salt maybe wouldn't be wise. But other seasonings and herbs wouldn't hurt. That being said, it's not terrible tasting at all by any means. It's very doable. It's very doable. I enjoy the shakes the most. I do enjoy those. But a 5-day kit. So I decided to take 2 days off. What I'm calling weekends off. But they're not really weekends. It's Tuesdays when my husband's off work and Sundays when he's also off work. And my original goal is to be very careful on those 2 days. However, what actually happened was I was not careful at all, reverted back to our normal eating out schedule and routine where we're eating out a lot and a bunch of crap. Yeah. That is the reality. That's what happened. It just is. But despite all that, and I did notice that on both of those days, I gained, on the first day I gained 2.4 pounds, and on the second day off I had gained 2.2 pounds, which I'm attributing to probably sodium. Not that what I was eating was low calorie. It was nowhere near as low calorie as I'm getting with Nutrisystem. Nutrisystem so far I've noticed is low calorie, low sodium, low cholesterol, higher in protein, lower in carbs. However, not low enough in carbs for my blood sugar apparently. But when I'm eating out, it's not like I'm being careful either, right? And hopefully as I lose weight, the blood sugar will come down anyway and I won't need insulin. That's what I'm telling myself right now. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do after the next week because I bought 2 weeks worth of kits and this is the end of the first week. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I want to continue on it, if I want to do Weight Watchers. My headspace. Like, I don't know. I've tried Weight Watchers multiple times in my life. And for whatever reason, I just don't lose weight on it. It isn't Weight Watchers. It's me. I guess I'm the reason because I don't really follow it verbatim. I don't know what it is, but I just don't stay in those guidelines, which is extremely ironic when you think about the fact that I did stay Whole30 compliant for almost 30 days. It would have been 30 days, but I had to have a surgical procedure and I had to ingest a sugary drink for it. So, you know, it's just crazy to me that I can't stay within points, but I could do that. I find it weird. I am not having any problem sticking to, so it cut me off. So I'm going to get this real quick in there before it cuts me off again. I am down 10.6 pounds this week doing Nutrisystem. That's with 5 days on, well technically 4 days on, and 2 days off. Because today would be the 5th day, but I am not on today. So 4 days on, 2 days off, down 10.6 pounds. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to talk as long as this will let me or until I'm finished. So if it cuts me off, I apologize. I think I need more storage or a camera of some sort because my phone just doesn't hold enough video. Especially since I'm always also taking pictures of my daughter and everything. But yeah, I'm liking Nutrisystem. It's, like I said, a little bland, which isn't the major problem. For me, the major problem is my blood sugar. But I would be taking this insulin anyway if I weren't doing Nutrisystem. So I just need to wrap my head around that. So I haven't decided moving forward if I want to do Weight Watchers, which I doubt. I'm really doubting I'm going to do that. The reason is because I don't work the plan and then it's just a waste of money. It just becomes a waste of money at that point. So that's probably not going to happen. The other thing I'm tossing around is Whole30. The problem I'm having with Whole30 in my head is Whole30 you can't have any. So got a phone call. Don't know where I was in this conversation. So the other thing is I'm thinking of trying Whole30. The problem is I like cheese and you can't have any sugar substitutes. So for me that's no tea with Splenda, that's no Splenda, that's no Diet Coke. Well, we all know how much I like my Diet Coke. Then I thought about maybe altering Whole30 and just adding in the things like the cheese and the soda or tea that I like with the Splenda. But then I'm not really doing Whole30. And that's where my mind is on that. I've even considered, oh good Lord, I cannot talk. I've even considered doing nothing. And I don't mean giving up on my weight loss journey. No, I still want to lose weight. But I've considered just cutting portions. Ironically, that's actually the one thing I haven't tried. Like, I've tried Weight Watchers, juicing, which is really healthy for you. I really recovered after getting hit by a truck because of juicing. But I've tried Weight Watchers, juicing, Nutrisystem now, which is working. It is working. I mean, come on guys, 10.6 pounds in a week. And I know most of that's water weight because I was ingesting a lot of sodium. And I went from, what, 3,500 milligrams of sodium, between that and 6,000 a day, to under 1,200 a day, 1,300 maybe at most. That's a huge drop. And then you're drinking more water because I got lax on that too. So yeah, I get most of its water weight, but I'll take it. But I've tried Nutrisystem now, Whole30, which I love. I do love Whole30. I'm a huge fan of Whole30. I never felt better than when I was doing Whole30. The problem is my head. I like certain things that I just don't want to give up. I don't want to give up cheese. I don't want to give up my Diet Coke. I don't want to give up my tea or my Splenda. Do I need it all the time? No. Do I need a ton of it? No. But I don't want to give it up. That's just something I'm not willing to do. So, I don't know. Like, I don't know where I go from here. I've tried low carb, which I also drop weight like crazy on. But the moment you quit doing that, you're going to go right back up. I've tried keto. Got really sick on keto. I got the keto flu. And I did a lot of research, but I never ran across keto flu during my research before I did that. And let me tell you, I thought I was dying. It was that bad. I was shaky. I had chills. I was weak and lethargic, and it hit me like that. And I was at my mom's when this happened. And I kid you not, I had a Swiss roll. One Swiss roll. And I was fine. One. It was the craziest thing. I mean, I thought my mom was going to have to go pick up my husband from work because I was that weak. It was insane. And one Swiss roll, and my body was like, oh, I feel better now, thanks. I wish I had known about the keto flu before. But I've tried so many things. I just haven't tried simply cutting portions. I'm not talking counting calories. I'm not talking counting points. I'm not even talking weighing and measuring everything. I'm talking if I would get this amount, then maybe I get half of that amount. And see if I'm satisfied. If I'm satisfied, I'm done. If I'm not, then maybe I have a little more. I've never tried that. Have any of you tried that? Like, it seems so simple. But I don't know. I mean, with our eating out, this is an issue. So, I don't make good choices when we do eat out. Unless we're at a nicer restaurant. If we're at a nicer restaurant, like if we're at Applebee's or Logan's, steak place, if we're at a nicer restaurant, then I get the grilled chicken or the steak with the veggie and maybe sweet potato. I love that kind of food. But if we're at McDonald's, I get a burger and fries. And it's not the little burger, it's the big burger. It's a Big Mac or a double quarter. Sometimes I'll get a McDouble, sometimes not. Always a large fry. Sometimes I'll split it with my daughter or my husband. Sometimes not. Lately, it's been muffins. Even at breakfast, it's muffins. If we run through for a pop, he'll grab muffins, and he always grabs them for me too, and I eat them. I don't say, oh no, thank you. I eat them. It's what I do. So that's in the back of my mind too. Is just cutting portions going to be enough? I don't know. I need something that I can do for the rest of my life. And that's why I'm trying so many different things. Because while certain things are working, Nutrisystem is working. I don't want to pay for it for the rest of my life. Can I figure out how to do it at home? I don't know. I mean, I've tried looking up some things, but it's not so simple. I don't think very many people try doing Nutrisystem on their own at home. That I just don't think people try to. And one thing I've learned is I will definitely have an afternoon shake. I really enjoy that. It takes care of the sweet craving. I may just use some chocolate whey protein, or I may just buy the Nutrisystem shakes to make them. But I enjoy them enough that I'm going to keep that in my regimen, for sure, without a doubt. I will be having an afternoon shake. But, and I don't crave salty and sweet at night as much with that, which is weird. But that's what I'm thinking of trying. Just simply cutting my portions. I don't know. Could it be that simple, guys? Could it be so simple? And I'm not someone who tends to overeat. Like, I don't just keep eating. I don't. Many times, except for on Nutrisystem, because Nutrisystem you're eating 6 times a day. But most times I eat 3 meals a day. And they're normal portions to me. Okay? To me is an important part. Because something as a real person may think that's a huge portion. And some person who eats more than me may say that's not enough food. It's all about perspective. But I'm not the person who goes to McDonald's and has 2 or 3 Big Macs and a couple large fries and 3 or 4 sodas with sugar in it. I'm not that person. I'll have the sandwich, I'll have the fries, I'll have the drink. I may have 2 more drinks, but they're not sugar drinks. Not that that's any better for you, it's really not. But that's what I would have. So, and even for breakfast, I would have 2 or 3 eggs, maybe a slice of toast if I'm eating bread then, because sometimes my sugar's higher and I don't. Maybe a slice or 2 of bacon or a sausage link or patty. And veggies, that's pretty much it. So, I'm not the all-you-can-eat pancake person, if that makes any sense. But clearly what I am choosing is very high in calories, very, very high in sodium. So by simply cutting that in half, could that be enough to help me lose weight?